Get ready.
No.
What, baby? All right. Today is a special day because we have the one and only Miss Randie Jane Slaughter on this show with us today. Yeah. You want to show everybody your dinosaur? No? Okay. So we're going to try to see if this is going to work or not. If not, we're just going to have to do, I'm going to have to do some pre-records for the week. But Miss Randie Jane's school is out for today. There's no daycare this week. And that's my bad because I've been, it's been a hot minute, as I say. So, but she's got some boots that she absolutely loves. You like your boots?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you like your dinosaur juice?
Yeah.
What does a dinosaur say? That's right. So with that said, we are going to make this work like clockwork, as I say. And a shout out to everybody this morning listening into the show. You can say hi. Look, there's Randie. Say hi. So, yeah, my little doppelganger this morning. With that said, tons of stuff is going on. Bear with us as, again, working on our newsletters. We're finishing up some stuff last minute that came in a little after 10 o'clock. So I'm going to work on that. And either we're going to try to get the newsletters out this afternoon or first thing in the morning. We do have a list while I'm going to pull this up for you guys as well. Let me refresh this because I did change it all last night. Yeah. So, again, I do want to go through the 4th of July events first and foremost. Do you want Mama's phone?
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. With that said, so here are our 4th of July events, starting with July the 4th. Now, this is all downtown events that are going on, starting at 6:30 a.m. in downtown McMinnville. It's the Stars and Stripes Fun Run registration opens up, and that's at 6:30 in the morning. Followed by 7 a.m., it's the First United Methodist Church Pancake Breakfast begins. At 7:30 is the 43rd Annual Stars and Stripes Fun Run will begin. You're crazy. This isn't going to work, is it? 8 o'clock is the Heritage Alliance Museum opens up. And then, look, Randie, and then at 8 a.m., we are going to have the announcement of the Patriotic Salute at 9 a.m., announcing that. And then followed in order, the city mayor, Ryle Chastain, will address, and then that will be the presentation of colors by the American Legion Post 173. Then followed by the Pledge of Allegiance from the county executive, Terry Bell, the Star Spangled Banner by the Silver and Gold Band, and then 21 Gun Salute by the American Legion 173. And then Jimmy Haley will do a cemetery tour that day as well. Followed by that at 9:15 or 9:30ish, the Yankee Doodle Parade will begin. 9:50 will be the fire department watermelon drop. 10 o'clock is the dance performances by Paula's Dance Academy. And then last but definitely not least, the Mr. and Mrs. Stars and Stripes pageant will be at 11 a.m. Now you can see all this information and more. It is going to be on our Facebook and Instagram page with all that information. And not to mention, we have all the QR codes that you need if you need to want to get involved in the fun run, and more information on how you can be on the Junior Auxiliary Yankee Doodle Parade. And then at night, there's going to be a gap between 11 and 5-ish. And at 5 o'clock at the Milner Recreation Center, you can go to get lined up for the Dr. Pepper fireworks show each and every year, sponsored by Ben Lomond and First National. But with that said, it starts at 5. There's going to be food, music, and fun. And the music, of course, is going to be by the Sound Machine as well. Jason Gross does a phenomenal job. And of course, around 9:30, once it gets dark over there, the fireworks will begin. And also happening on the 4th of July, of course, always, because I found this out over the week, Midway always does their 4th of July celebration on July 4th as well. And they start their day opening ceremony with speaker and awards at 11 a.m. Concession stands will also open until 9:30 p.m. And then the water slide for kids. So if you have a child that's out in the Midway area, please, please, please make sure you bring a towel because they will be getting wet. With that said, 11:15 is the baby show will get started, ages 0 to 35 months. Little Mr. and Mrs. Midway. And in order to participate in the Little Mr. and Mrs. Midway, you must either A, play ball for Midway, or live in Midway. Registration for that will start at 10:45 by the stage. At 11:30 is the horseshoe tournament. Also at 11:30 is the flower and pies need to be entered into the main building, whether it's chocolate, coconut, pecan, or any other dessert. 12 o'clock, music by Barbed Wire. It's a traditional country band. 12:30 is games for kids. 2 o'clock is the cornhole tournament. Money divided between winners. Registration for that will start 30 minutes prior to. So that'd be around 1:30. 4 o'clock to 10 is the softball games and the coaches games. And then, of course, at 7 p.m. is the award show and 10 o'clock is the fireworks. For more information, you can check their Facebook page out at Midway Softball page. And they're asking for no pets for safety of all. With that also said, just making sure I don't lose my feed, so I'm going back. On July the 5th, Centertown is going to do it's at Centertown Recreational Park. It's the 2024 season celebration starting at 6 o'clock. The Youth League team basket auction will start at that time as well. Immediately following the auction, they're going to do the Youth League season awards. And again, the fireworks are going to start off at 9 p.m. And it's presented by Moortown Fireworks and sponsored by the city of Centertown. There's going to be drinks and snow cones available at the concession stand. And last but definitely not least, of course, the Morrison Ruritan and the town of Morrison presents the Morrison's 4th of July celebration of fireworks on Saturday, July the 6th. It all starts at 2:30 with the baby show registration, followed by the opening ceremony at 3. The baby show will start at 3:30. Bingo at 4. At 4:30, the fun and games. 5 o'clock, the cakewalk. At between 6 and 9 p.m., it's live music, country classic band. And then at 9 p.m., when it gets dark, they are going to have the fireworks show. Now, if you're wondering what baby age groups they are taking, the baby show categories are male and female from birth all the way up to 5 years of age, and they break the categories down. Concession stands are going to be from 2:30 to 9 p.m. They're going to have fun games like egg toss, sack races, cracker eating contest, and more. Bring your own chairs and tents and ice cream all day. So just to give you of what the next 3 days in McMinnville, Morrison, and Midway and Centertown is going to look like. So there you go. So, and that's going to be on the front page of our newsletter this week because it's got to be eye-catching as well. And two, you want to know what's going on, so why not put the events on the front of the page? And also, before I forget, the Smithville Jamboree is also this Friday as well. So, what do you want to do? I've got my headphones. And this is how it rolls. What do you want to do? Watch it? Yeah. Okay. You want me to turn it on your favorite show?
Yeah.
Okay. Say please.
Please.
You're such a sweetie. You a sweetheart. You want to sit in your chair and watch it?
The chair.
The chair. Let's see. Say, hold on, everybody. You want to watch Trolls? Yeah?
No. So.
I got you. Here you go. Got it? And your juice. Okay. Make it work. Make it work. This week in our newsletter, we got tons of stories going on. Some we have to push back to next week because we got to get some quotes and fact checking. But also before I get off the fireworks stories, Police Chief Mosley sent this out as a PDF file to everybody. And just a friendly reminder about the rules and the safety. The McMinnville Police Department wants everyone to enjoy the upcoming 4th of July holiday, just as we do. But at the same time, we need to make sure to stay educated about the dangers of fireworks and the local ordinances of use of fireworks. So discharge of fireworks inside the city limits are allowed from June the 8th through July the 8th. So a whole month long during the hours of 1 p.m. and 12 midnight. However, any use of fireworks in residential areas after 10:30 p.m., like some people did in our area, shall be considered disrupting the peace. Where residents can complain to the police, and the police department will be notified and let the users that they need to discontinue the use of fireworks. McMinnville Police Department encourages residents to enjoy public displays of fireworks. However, when using consumer fireworks, please follow these safety tips. What happened? You want it back?
No.
You don't want that one? Always purchase your fireworks first and foremost from reliable sources. We have several vendors here that help out local charities and more, and you can find them, and they give you great quality fireworks. Only light fireworks outdoors, away from homes and flammable materials. Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. There it is. Do not allow children to handle or ignite fireworks. Like, no one needs to see my toddler with a flaming torch. Then she's going to be a huge pyro. Follow all instructions and warnings. Keep source of water nearby in case of fire. Wear eye protection as well. With that said, as I'm talking about this, good morning, video game goner 58. My name's Kelly. With that said, 1 year we had fireworks and my cousin Steven lit some, and they weren't, for some reason, I guess they weren't on flat area. Make sure when you do light fireworks up that they are going to be in a good flatted area, whether you need to create that from bricks or whatever the case may be. Because one time when he lit it up, it's okay. It tipped over and they shot towards us. And I mean, again, we all like scattered. So with that said, again, just be cautious. Be smart. Use safety tips. If you have any questions about fireworks and things like that, that's why you need to ask. What I always say, ask the people you buy the fireworks from, because you don't know if they're, what may happen. And so, like, when we go and get fireworks this week, I'm definitely going to ask some, definitely going to stop by Chris Springs Market because they were doing the fireworks over at Viola. If you did not catch the Viola show, oh my gosh, you have missed out, because those firework displays was amazing. On my diaper when I was a child. Oh, really? Wow. See, times have changed, but again, those are always super fun times. But also with that said, if like I was saying about the fireworks show at Viola Valley, their homecoming, it was amazing. Went off with a hitch. They had 3 truck bed loads, trailer loads of fireworks. And the one thing I thought was really neat and cool is the fact of they had also music playing with them. They could have turned the music down just a little bit, but to have music with the fireworks, I mean, bravo. It was amazing. Amazing. Now that baby girl has my stuff, I have to click on here. Yeah. Let's see while I'm waiting. People are also texting. Oh, he's sending me my stuff. Thank you. Don't forget that I want to say, and I got to look it up one more time. If you want to vote in this year's election, well, I'm also thinking about it because the deadline is coming up. And I know I have it on here. Yeah. Voter registration deadline is July the 2nd, which means it is tomorrow. And so with that said, if you don't have the Go Vote TN app, which I do, and I'm going to type it in so you can see what it looks like. Yeah, here it is. This is what it looks like. So you can see it. Yeah, see that? That's what the app looks like. It's all one word, Go Vote TN. And when you get that, you can actually, if you're already a registered voter, you can actually just see when the next upcoming election is and all the things and where you can actually early vote, all that details. And it will send you a notification reminding you of these things, as well as the primary election. Also, too, if you're not a registered voter, you can actually register to vote through the app. How awesome is that? Thanks to the Secretary of State, he came up with this app. And so you can go to govotetn.com, but it will tell you how you can get on this app and look at it. So whether you're a registered voter or not, you can download this app and do it because the deadline is on registration to vote for this year's election is July the 2nd. And then, of course, don't forget the early voting is going to be on July the 12th, followed by the main election. The primary election will be on August the 1st. So if you want to be able to vote in either of those, you have to register. And the only way to do that is by registering, going to your election office, whether that's going to see Susie Davenport and them if you're in the Warren County area, the election committee's office, or if you go and you can do this, you can download the app and do it that way as well. But yeah, you're being silly. Silly girl. Do you want it back? You want it down? 1 minute, she wants it. Okay. So I'm going to try to get, speaking to you, video gamers specifically, one thing that I am going to get on the show is I'm going to contact Susie Davenport. She is a part of the election committee's office, and I'm going to see if she can come in and talk to us. Now, if you have any confusion, from what I remember last time, before you go into the box, you have to ask them the questions prior before going in, and they will tell you how to do it and things like that. And I have been told, not by one, but by many other people, that if there is something that you don't understand, like an ordinance or something they're trying to pass, vote for what you know, and you can hit skip. True story. So for example, video gamer that's listening to us on YouTube, if there's an ordinance or something that you don't understand and all you want to do is to vote for the presidential election, for example, you can do that and just skip everything else. Just know that you're not going to have a say in everything else that's on there. But if there's things that you do know that you want to vote for, I always tell people to do it because you can always skip it. You don't have to vote for the stuff you don't understand. And I've done that. I have skipped some voting because I didn't understand everything that it was saying. Yeah. Truck. Yeah, we'll go outside in a minute. You want to go walking in a second?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll sit down and watch Poppy, and then we'll go walk, okay? Okay. She's my new little co-host. Say hi. They're watching you. See? It's your fave. Yeah, you forgot, didn't you? You want your drink? Want your juice? Okay. You want it like that? Okay. We can do that. So again, if you have any questions, whether it's you're listening to us on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, and even TikTok, if you're listening to me, call or text me at 931-305-0869, and you can ask me any question about what's going on with the election, things like that, because we're going to try to get Susie in here to do a quick little Q&A, and I can ask her questions for you guys, as well as if I can't get her in, I definitely will ask her, and then we can respond on here. But again, if you are not a registered voter, you need to register to vote now and tomorrow. Tomorrow's it. You can, if you're lazy like me, I say I'm not lazy, but if you cannot get to a election committee's office to get a register vote, there are some places around town that do have the fill out form. But if you can't find it, the easiest way to do it is just to download that Go Vote Tennessee and then do it that way. I know what you want. You gonna drink it that way? Okay, be easy. Little sips. All right, now we are on. Let's go home. Hope everybody's having a great day. I do apologize about the weather today. It's just been crazy. If no one has been keeping up with the Butcher on Main, oh my gosh, I'm getting so excited. The signs are up and they're very talented. Steve Davis painted them and we love them. Make sure you check them out. They are beautiful and they look so like old school and vintage, and I love that. I absolutely love that. Again, if we want to talk a little bit about weather right quick, what a difference the cold front has made it for the southern areas like us, Nashville, and more. So on Sunday morning, the temperature was 80 and the dew was 71. And then at 6 a.m. today, it was 68 degrees because of that cold front. You don't want the lid on? Okay, that's fine. That is fine. I was just making sure. So let's see. Checking. Don't forget, a lot of business will be closed on July 4th, but they will open up every day this week as normal hours. If you are a business, and while I'm thinking of this, I'll make sure to type it up. Oops. Yeah, oopsies. Oopsies. Yeah. You want me to put it back on?
No.
Okay. She's a little feisty. With that said, I will be making a post about who's opening, who's closed, special hours, things like that. Also, if you follow us on Facebook specifically, yesterday I shared this cool video that Brooklyn B did, and I started following her as well. But with that said, she came up with a quick do-it-yourself or at-home recipe for like a mosquito repellent. And if you have not seen that video, it's really neat. And I want you to make sure you check that out. But it involves like coffee and lighter fluid. It was really neat. So I thought about trying it myself because sometimes just buying those candles, it just takes forever. But I do like to share a lot of videos.
No.
I know. And some sad news happened over the weekend. I got to meet Mr. Puckett and at the Aviation Day, and he was 98 years old. And let me tell you, unfortunately, he passed away over the weekend. And his service, let me click on this right quick. And we all know him as James, Jack, or Papa Allen Puckett. He died peacefully on Saturday, June the 29th, surrounded by his family at the age of 98 years old. He was preceded in death by his wife and father, Albert and Jim White Puckett, his wife, Betty High Puckett, and his beloved son-in-law, Lynn Hamrick. He is survived by his daughters, Cynthia Hamrick of McMinnville and Patricia Callison, John of Nashville. He's got 4 grandchildren. Let's see. Jack was born in Alexander, Tennessee on April the 17th back in 1926. His family moved to McMinnville in 1938, where his father started Puckett Motors, the local Ford dealership. A 1944 graduate of the McMinnville Central High School, Jack was a proud World War II veteran. Having served in the Army following the end of the war, Jack attended the University of Tennessee, where he was a member of Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity. After college, he returned to McMinnville, joining his father at Puckett Motors, where he ran the dealership until he sold it back in 1983. Jack was an active member of McMinnville's community. He was the director of City Bank and Trust Company from 1962 until it was acquired by Regions Bank in 1998. He was also a member of the Exchange Club since 1950, a Mason, and a member of the American Legion since 1946. He was a member also of the First United Methodist Church as well. Jake had 2 passions, flying and playing golf. He owned several planes over the years and always enjoyed telling stories of his unforgettable flying adventures. And that is one thing I really enjoyed about he was such a good storyteller, guys. And I'm going to actually reshare his video that we were graciously, I'm so glad that we were a part of that and to get to know him for that little amount of time. Let's see. He played golf every winter. That's awesome. Funeral services will be held on Tuesday, July the 2nd at 6 p.m. at High's Chapel with Ryan Heatherly officiating. The burial will follow at the Mount View Cemetery. Visitation will be held at 4 p.m. until time of service at High's. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to the Warren County charity of your choice. Online condolences may be made at highsfuneralhome.com. And High Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. So if anybody wants to know any more information about James Jack Papa, a.k.a. Alan Puckett, please make sure to check that out. Randie Jane. There's one way to skin a cat. Is it delicious? Okay, finish it. It's going to make a mess. You're making a mess, baby. Yeah? Yeah. But we do have a video of when we were there for their aviation day. It was the first one. And Mr. Puckett actually got on there and did an amazing, he was just amazing storyteller, talking about how when he flew planes, how it was, how he felt during the war, all that. And it was just neat seeing, I think people need to remember how it used to be. Because without people like Mr. Puckett fighting for our freedom, fighting for our lives, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing today. Because you got to think of all those communist places that are run strictly by government. They tell them what to eat, what to watch, what to do. And we don't want to live that way. Nobody does. Are you going to go throw it away? Go throw the trash cans over there. Yeah. Yep. Go find the trash can. That is it. Drop it. Good girl. Come back. You got to come back or David's going to get you. So be watching for our upcoming video. We'll replay Mr. Puckett's video on when he was doing his Aviation Day award ceremony. And again, meeting some of his family members and friends It's just a blessing. Real quickly, just to name a few other stuff before I have to let you go, because with baby girl and stuff. Battle of the Badges. It's the police against the fire department. Is going to be on Tuesday, August the 1st at 7 p.m. Fireworks will be after the game. It says no concessions available. So again, that's Thursday, August 1st at 7 p.m. at the Milner Recreation Center on the Cat Walker Field. Admission is free. We just ask you to bring any school supply items to benefit the local hero teachers. Let's see. The Warren County Farmers Market will start their Tuesday evening market day on July the 2nd from 4 to 7 p.m. This will run through August. So people have been asking us, have you heard? Have you heard? Have you heard? And so I was like, well, let me find out. So thanks to Melody Krim, she's always on top of it. But the Warren County Farmers Market will start their evening market on Tuesday, July the 2nd. And it's going to go from 4 to 7 p.m. and that's going to run until August. Just to give you a heads up on that. Okay. Let me move that. No, that's David. Say hi, David. Now, a lot of people have brought this up to my attention, and I'm just going to do a little quick drop on it. If you haven't seen, last week we did post the McMinnville Public Works posted what the city grants applications can go towards. And they're conducting a brand new survey. And this is their second one in the matter of, I want to say 6 months or at least a year. And of course, the first one had a ton of stuff like the fire trucks, the indoor pool, and a couple of other things. But when you click on the new one, which some people brought to fruition on our social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, and busted me on YouTube about this. I did see in the paper that they were going to work on fire trucks and getting new ones. But one of the biggest ones that, that hasn't been talked about is, of course, the indoor pool. And that was number one on a lot of the people's lists. Like there was a ton of votes on that. Randie Jane, put that down. Put that down, boo-boo. That's mama's internet. That's mama's internet. Back. Baby girl turned the Wi-Fi off. So real quickly, I don't know what the last thing you heard, but with that said, because we are going to make today a short day, if you have concerns about the list, like I told everybody over the weekend that I got in contact with, you can always contact McMinnville Public Works. You can contact your city administrator, Nolan Ming. You can contact the people at the Milner Recreation Center, and they will get to you to who you need to talk to. Because yes, the pool was number one, and I voted for the pool and several other stuff as well. And I don't understand why it's not on there either. And I don't want to like stir anything, but that I'm just trying to be transparent. I would like to see us to have an indoor pool. My son's been on the swim team since he was 3 years old. And we've had a team, a number of kids as big as 120, 130 kids to as low as 98 something kids. And to me, I think it's a no-brainer to have an indoor pool because as a parent that also likes to work out and live a healthy lifestyle, if I knew I could go to a place that has everything in one, where I could work out and then go do the therapeutic pool or something like that, or do lap swim all year round, I would love to do that. I would love to. But, I can only do so much. I'm only one person. But if you have concerns of where the money's going, this is where you can voice those. I did hope by when I went on there, I didn't see anything where I could type in a note, like, special stuff. You just pick the two off the survey and then it says, thank you for voting and letting us know. Okay. You need a diaper change? Okay. We'll go do that. But I wanted to do a proper send off. I already turned off my Instagram because she shut off the Wi-Fi. But with that, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. And always remember, Warren County, keep it first.